Hey guys, Bman here. Welcome to today's video. Today we've got a different one. I've got some idea to be able to get these locked blueprints and things working in Warzone online, guys, and I want to try this and I want to record it, but I have an idea that the people that do this, you'll only have the chance to be able to do this maybe 2 or 3 times on your profile until you freshly prestige, or whether it's on an alt that's a brand new account and stuff like that, and you won't have many opportunities to actually do this in this work, guys. Okay, so I'm going to be recording this tutorial different, and majority of people doing this is probably won't work for, because if I'm to try and repeat it on this after I do this, after you see it working, it probably won't work. Okay guys, it's one of those glitches where you can only really do this a limited amount of times, and once you've actually created guns into your other classes, you won't be able to do this again in those classes. So with that said, keep that in mind. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going along here. We've got a level 12 account, and what we have is I've got some setup guns here. So these guns are going to have some builds on them with attachments and things like that. This is a blueprint and prestige master blueprint, and this one here, obviously there are guns that are locked and with blueprints we don't own and things like that. So all of this stuff here is unlocked in private match, but online it's all locked. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try and bring over this class here over to online, and I'm going to try and get this working in game. Now hopefully this will work, and then the people that are watching this who have the same situation as this profile right now, they can give this a try and it might work for you. Now there's a chance it won't, but hey, at least I can do is at least show you guys this method here, and if it works for you, awesome. But just keep in mind that the purpose of this video is more just to show how broken Warzone is, more though than to teach something that's highly useful. This probably isn't going to be useful to most people, but it's more an interesting thing to see how broken the game is. So we'll have a quick word about today's sponsor, and then we'll just get straight into this, guys. If you want to unlock Dark Matter, Abyss, and Nebula camos in Black Ops 6, or grind them extremely quickly in bot lobbies, be sure to check out MitchCactus. They're the biggest and most reliable in Call of Duty, which will help you with weekly events and rare bundle codes for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Browse their 1,500 verified Trustpilot reviews and thousands of personalized vouchers. They're the go for all your things Call of Duty. Use code Bman for 5% off, and thanks MitchCactus for sponsoring today's video. So with that said, you will need another console for this, or somebody to help you, etc. in Warzone. This won't be solo. And what we do is we set up our class into here. Fully set up our class, like you've seen here, with all the stuff that you want to bring over online into your private match. Also, what you need to do is make sure that you do not have Gunfighter wildcard in here, because the Gunfighter wildcard is the thing that's going to glitch this out onto our online class. So make sure you have overkill in this class and no gunfighter. Also, make sure you've got a gunfighter gun requiring gun that you can equip quickly to be able to get this option to, and then say undo, and it will undo the class. Okay, so these are the things that you need to set up first. Once you've got all of that set up over in private match, come back along and join your buddy. So we're going to join our buddy, and this is our online class, and as you see, this is what I'm talking about. You need to not have created a whole heap of other classes other than your base classes like this. Otherwise there's a high chance this will not work for you, what we're going to do to get it working in game. So with that said, this is where we're at. This is why I'm on an alt doing this, okay? And that's the only reason, because it does not have used classes from previous tutorials. Now with that said, let's get in and show you what we need to do. So what we need to do is we need to join our buddy. Once we join our buddy, what our buddy's screen and what he is going to do is he's going to go to private match. He's going to come into here, and he's going to click into here and sit on this screen right here. And then we do our thing, and then he presses A and cancels it joining actually into the private match before it connects. Now that is important, that he doesn't actually connect, so that's why you've actually only got a brief moment to be able to do what we have to do while he's doing that. our moment to do what we need to do is after he clicks this, and while he's sitting on this screen is the moment we have to quickly go through and do what we need to do, and that's how much time you've got. He has to cancel it before it joins, and that is what has to happen. So yes, this isn't exactly easy, but it's pretty cool and it's possible, and that's what we're showing today, is what's possible. Pretty much what we're doing is we're just showing how broken this game is, really. I don't know if anyone's really going to be using this, but it's cool to know and cool to see how broken this game is. So that's more of what today's is. If you're taking anything away from us, take away, this game's so broken. So with that said, this is what we're going to do, and in that moment of that happening, we will actually have our private match classes here, so you'll be able to see that. So I'll just join our buddy's lobby right now and we'll get that sorted. Okay, so now we've joined our buddy and they're waiting to go to that connect screen into private match. Now we wait on this screen and then we go over to here after they hit the connect button. So that's what we need to do. So what we need to do is after they say connect onto that, to connecting to private match, we quickly come into here, and what we will do is come along and we'll quickly equip this, but it will be our private match class here. And then they will cancel connecting, which will bring us back to online, and then we will say undo to the overkill, and then it will pull that class into our online class, guys. That's how it's going to work. So let's go along and do that right now. So they go in, we come across, we equip this, and then they cancel, and then we go along like this. I was just not fast enough then. If you see there, we didn't kick back out of here. We actually ended up in here and we didn't get it fast enough, so it didn't work. So now we can go back out of here, because I didn't cancel them fast enough, and we actually went into online. So now let's try and do this again. Be faster. So there on the screen, they say connect, we come across, we come in, we connect that, they say cancel, and we say undo, and now we have that class here online, guys. It's just like that. It's just that simple. Now we have that class right here working online and everything. Now we can go along and we can say create new, like so. Then we can say duplicate, set to favorite, and now we've got that class. Let's load into game and see whether or not we'll actually be able to use it in game. This is what I'm trying to test for you guys. Now, hopefully, we should just be able to load in game now and use this, and it will load in game. Let's try that out. Found a match really fast. That's good. Let's see if the guns actually load in game. Now they should work, because it's the very first things that's been changed in these classes, guys.
Use this time for some target practice. The real thing's coming soon.
Okay, so that one didn't work.
Green light. We're deploying to the Warzone.
So we say duplicate to this, and then we try and use this one. So we duplicated it first, and then we selected it. Set it to favorite, and hopefully it will work. Aims, we've got the aims, not the XM4, so it looks like it's working. So once we got in game, we just had to duplicate it before we touched the class, and then equipped it. Look at that, guys. We're in Warzone. We've got locked weapons working in Warzone, guys. There you go. It works. Simple as, easy as. And here you go. We've even got the blueprint working. Mastercraft blueprint and all, guys. It's just that awesome. So get down there if you haven't already. Smash that like button, because this is why you watch Bman YouTube. With stuff like this. It's not always useful stuff, but it's always cool stuff. So as you see here, we've got the spring mines, we've got stims working, we've got all of our perks working and everything, and we're on a level 12 account. That's it, guys. Level 12, we've got it all. Simple as, easy as, in Plunder, and we can play Plunder game with locked weapons. If that don't deserve a like, what does? There's no in-game editing, guys, and Bman's got locked stuff working in-game. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave me an awesome comment. Keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I'll catch you in the next one. Bman.